All right, so Jewish censor. We know that censorship is pretty prevalent now. Pyramid Star and the Jesuit Order, Pyramid of Giza, Saturn worship, and Milky Way Egyptian. We know that like a lot of astrology goes into all this, the whole Orion's belt and everything. We don't really know what happened, how these pyramids were built, but likely invaders came in and took over the entire place. So, anyways, Royal Quran and Jojer native Khufu reset. This is kind of like a dualistic code. I mean, like okay, Quran royal. I mean, we know that royalty goes into this. Like, there's something involved. Like, there's something to do with this. Like some relation, right? We don't really know exactly what. So it's something to think about. And gambling on sports. There's one thing about like knowing what you're doing, and one thing about like not knowing what you're doing. But this numerology thing is really difficult to figure out. It's a lot harder than it looks. So, anyways, but the 201's there, so there you go. Anyways, Islam is the final testament. Seattle Islamic extremism. So Duck, this is Duck's Decode, pretty good one, and you could talk to Duck about all this. He pretty much knows everything about Islam and how sick it is. It's pretty much like striking terror and breaking you down. There's no love, no Jesus, no like good times or whatever. It's just like uh fu type of religion. And it's false, but it could become a reality if everybody doesn't freaking wake up and smell the coffee and be decent human beings. So, anyways, Royal Quran toxic ships. We know how all this stuff spread, right? So yeah. Prolong Levites. And yeah, I mean it's kind of dualistic, but yeah. Anyways, just a relation. Um, like the original so-called Levites or the Levites that are mentioned in the Bible, right? So, story of Moses or like the whatever Moses. That's we don't really know. I mean, but there's some kind of relation. Anyways, so Catholicism pyramid data is kind of weird, but there's something going on with the pyramids. Just anybody got any theories? Let me know. I can't really figure it out, but yeah, it's something to think about. And Punt, Zeus, Punt, like the land of Punt. It's like kind of Somalia, Ethiopia. Also with the Libya, Morocco. Like I'm not talking about like French Montana or anything like that, but there's something going on there. They did a lot of trade with a lot of the empires and the Solomonic dynasty and everything. Anyways, so yeah, MR people, peace on earth, new age begins. So yeah, the MR people are from Ethiopia. There's something to do with the Solomonic dynasty, the Lion of Judah. We don't really know. I mean, we don't really know why was Solomon so interested in Ethiopia. I mean, like, what was going on there? So, it's something to think about. Somalia, Vatican. I mean, like Ethiopians and Somalians are starving. Like most of them, especially Somalians. I mean, they're starving, and it's like, I mean, like why? I mean, I guess like a few warlords and a few, like elites run every country, right? It's like the same theme everywhere, right? So, you know, not like hating on Ethiopians or Somalians, but it's like it's kind of yeah, we don't really know about these bloodlines or who's related to who, right? Anyways, Hindu rag, or no, not Hindu rag, but Quran rag in Hinduism. Like, well, I mean, I don't want to be hating on Hinduism or Quran or anything like that, but yeah, everybody has their own god that they're praying to. It's like even like the Bible is kind of a rag. Like it's like when people are in distress, they pray to whatever god it's like Hindus pray to Krishna, or like Thai people like pray to Buddha or whatever. And you know like the average Bible thumping American will pray to Jesus. It's like it's all been obfuscated, by a bunch of, you know, worldly conventional lies, kind of. So, second coming God of Muhammad. Uh, that's the thing. It's like, think about the word come, like to come, like cum, like come. It's like the whole Osiris thing, that whole thing with the Isis and Horus, like the coming, like with the whole uh, you know, the whole myth story with the whole, you know, that type of thing, right? So yeah, it's the birth of the Antichrist. So this is the whole thing, and I'll type this in: goats and Mason, overlap. I pet goat 2, lizard king. So there you go. um I think I don't really need to get any more into this. Let me know your thoughts, because I'm not like any of these official people who actually know what's going on. Like, I'm just doing my own research. I'm an ordinary guy. So I'm just showing you what I found. So let me know your interpretations. Anyways, take care.